Good morning, guys. Here is Aiden. There is Marvel. Hi. Yes. And we're seeing you after a little while. Last night was all about cluster feeding, and first 24 hours have been crazy by ourselves. For those who do not know, yesterday was our anniversary when we first brought Aiden home. So it was very interesting for us, and Nitish and Ashley brought us dinner and they brought us cake. I'm gonna meet you guys a little while later and explain you how our 24 hours went. We have our first pediatrics appointment, so I am getting him ready. I am ready, he's gonna get ready, and Tanya is getting ready, and then we're gonna go for our first appointment. Once we come back, I'm gonna tell you all about how our night was. Going back home after our very first trip from pediatrics appointment. Yeah? We ready to go home? Alrighty, all milk drunk. We are back home from our appointment and he is passed out. So that's good. We can get few things done while he's still sleeping. Guys, so finally I can tell you real quick how our first 24 hours were. Sorry we cannot capture a lot of footage just because it has been a crazy roller coaster ride for both of us. Tanya just came downstairs over there, and we have 1 hour to get everything done because this little guy, we have put him in here. I think he's settled in for now, so we gotta eat something real quick and then do some chores, and before you know it, it will be his feeding time again. So we came back from the hospital, you guys saw that, and then it was a rough night for us because the first couple of days babies cluster feed, and we are still learning. We are trying to figure out what works for him, what works for us. Babies are different, but one thing is not different is that they cluster feed, and it was a nightmare experience for both of us. We were not prepared for that. I did not know a thing called cluster feed, and they do that. So we have barely slept for past few nights. We have been a tag team, so he is being feeding every 2 to 3 hours, somewhere in between that. With the cluster feeding, it was tough because sometimes he would even get fuzzy in 1.5 hours or 2 hours. And then the feeding window takes 40 minutes, 20 on each breast. So you can imagine, 40 minutes you feed. From the time you start feeding, in 2 hours, he's gonna feed again. So you barely have less than an hour in between. Plus switching sides, burping, it's the whole 1 hour shenanigans, trust me. So we have been trying to do a tag team. So until when she do the last feeding at around 11, I take him, go sit on my computer, finish some paperwork, do some things until 1ish, and then go wake her up, and then she feed him again while I take a nap for those 40 minutes, and then she sleeps, I take him, and this is how we are trying to play tag team and get things done. So first 24 hours, we have had our first pediatrician visit. He did not poop in first 24 hours, not a big deal. He did poop a lot in the hospital, and then once the milk supply came in on day 3, babe? After day 3, right?
Yeah.
At the end of the day 3, her milk supply finally came in and colostrum stopped. So that's when he is getting less fuzzier. And that is why it's natural way of babies cluster feeding, because they kind of are in tune with the mother's body. They can sense the hormones. So in the night between 1 and 5, babies tend to cluster feed a lot, and that is why they say, oh, new parents, sleepless nights. Yes, this is what it means actually.
And
they said
cluster feeding kind of helped my milk among him.
Yeah, so cluster feeding basically just help. He is not getting the milk all the time when he's feeding it, but it's just stimulate the breast enough to start meeting that demand. So if you're a new parent or looking forward to be becoming a new parent soon, we are trying to share our journey with you all. Soon enough, Tanya will be able to be on the camera and share a lot of it with you guys. For now, I'm just trying a filler for her. She's always in the background doing something. But yes, and then we had our first ped visit. I told you guys and then now he is back to pooping and peeing. So we are expecting like 3 dirty diapers a day, 2 to 3 dirty diapers a day. Also one thing, like we did not know that the first time babies have uric crystals in their pee. So I was almost like, oh my god, there's blood in it. And then the doctor did explain us that these are uric crystals, which is pretty common. So again, if you are trying to become a new parent, that may happen to you as well. That you first time you open a pee diaper and you're like, what the hell is in there? Like, is it blood? Because they are like red and very concentrated. But as your baby gets more milk supply from the mom, it gets more hydration, and it starts diluting those things, and then you will see normal pee. So yes, Tanya has not changed a single diaper yet. Like I said, we are doing tag team. So she is the supply team, I am the diaper team. I take him, I change him, I burp him and give back to her whenever he's ready to be fed. So that's how we are doing it. Everybody has to find their own rhythm. So I'm not saying it works for us, it's gonna work for you, because you'll probably have to just find your own way to things. But it is very interesting. I mean, yes, we are tired. Yes, we are exhausted. Yes, we are dying. Yes, but
we hate it.
yes. So we do not hate it. We are loving this new parent life, and I mean, it's interesting. It's new. First few months are gonna be a roller coaster ride, and I think we knew that while going into it. So it's gonna be exhausting. I am on my parental leaves, for those who might be wondering, for next 5 weeks. So I am just very fortunate to be working for a company who gives me time off to take care of Tanya and the baby right now. And Marvel, if you are being wondering how he has been such a sweetheart. He is just sitting next to him. He does not disturb him. He does not do anything. Every time the baby cries, Marvel just checks on him, try to like sniff him a little, and then try to look at us that, hey, this thing you got after disappearing for 2 days is making some kind of weird sounds. Just handle it. So that's literally his expression when he looks at us. Marvel, where's Aiden? Aiden? Is that your baby brother? I know. That is your baby brother. Yep. That's your baby brother? Yeah? Good boy. You're such a good boy. He's been such a good boy. So there are no complaints, huh? Yeah, he's been moving all right. And he's getting fuzzy. So anyways, guys, that is how our first 24 hours were. And I hope you guys had fun. He had his first ride. He had his first pee appointment. A lot of things that goes in after the first 24 hours. I tried to show you guys a lot. It was not exactly 24 hours. You can call it like 36 hours. But this is just an honest vlogging here. So I'm not gonna like edit anything or a lot. So for next few days, this is what you're gonna get. These kind of vlogs, just basic editing, original content, and comment, let us know tips, trick that work for you, seasoned moms, seasoned dads out there. And if you're becoming a new mom, or new dad, new parents, just look out for everything. So that is it. We are gonna see you in our next vlog with our little munchkins over here and the sexy mama over there, and a handsome dude that is gonna be running the vlogs for the next few days. So we are gonna see you in our next vlog. Until then, stay tuned.